Hello. Very not late. Emoto is here. Sorry, but you know, I have, excuse? Wow. I was trying to use the bathroom. I always have to pee before I do a stream. Because I don't like getting up. I don't like getting up during this. But then my freaking brother was in the bathroom, and so I was kind of like waiting for like to leave. Yeah. But then I saw the time. Oh, it's already over. I was like, oh, forget it. I'm just gonna go in there and rush it, and frick, if someone hears me pee, then and so be it. But yeah. My brother's kind of a fiend. Like, uses the bathroom a lot, but not like. Sorry, that sounds kind of weird. Like, they're always like doing their hair or like lift their face. I don't know. It's been so long, like, and not even like I don't mean like on the toilet, but like just in like the sink area, like doing shit there. I don't know. Very skincare product filled, whatever. There's a cat on my face. But anyways, yeah, hello. The coins in here. Welcome. To Epic Saturday night. Fun time. Yeah. We're doing it, duo style. Today. Cause why not? Rawr. Yeah. Are you excited? Are you excited to see Papa Little Zenya? Oh wow! Oh yeah, I think she is. Oh wow, good girl. Pat. Anyway, yeah, this is kind of gonna be, mostly chatting. But that's fine, right? We like some some Zatsus. Oh my gosh, look, we move in like the opposite ways. It's kind of cool. Bah. Bah. Yeah, feel free to sit back, relax. Put this on your freaking second monitor already, big bro. I know you're already gonna be doing that. Yeah, you have some gacha games to grind out, some stupid boy stuff. However, you suck. You're doing so bad right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, did you just like miss? Oh, did you miss that? Oh, that's so embarrassing. And you call yourself a gamer? No way. Like, come on, you better get back to it or you're gonna lose. Right. Well, anyways, yeah, happy Saturday. Hope you've been enjoying it so far. Good afternoon. Alright. Let's do our greetings. Yay, because it's so good to see you. And I'm really itching to tell you about like all, you know, I've been, you know, I've been, you know, thinking about some stuff, doing some stuff, you know, and I want to share it. Okay, so you better listen. I gotta know that you're here. So, make sure to report in. Okay. Right now. Hum. Okay. Hello, Wowers. Hello, Bluey. Hello, Blake. Hello, Mecha Zero. Hello, Sky and I. Hello, Family Guys. Hello, Jensen. Thank you so much for the resub. Oh my gosh. Mwah. Yeah, I can't believe it's been so long, and I guess it's spring now, is it? Spring has sprung. You know what I think of when I think of spring? I mean, I'll show you a second, actually, after I do this. Hello, Kaki. Hello, Aki. Hello, Chigan. Hello, Just a Person. Hello, Lawcris. Hello, AJ Artist. Hello, Tucker. Hello, Goat. Hello, Dagonair. Hello, Crit. Hello, Pick and Save. Hello, Onyx Starman. Hello, Claymore. Hello, PNC. Hello, Kalili. Hello, Fluffy Tamama. Hello, Sharkington. Hello, Yogswa. Hello, Doreko. Hello, Sunday. Hello, Psycho. Hello, Wiggly Wizard. Hello, Ike. Hello, Key. Hello, BG Boss. Hello, Duke Flurry. Hello, Bahis. Hello, Bud. Hello, Eclipse. Hello, Ave. Hello, Mario. Hello, Stove God. Hello, Sonata Weeb. Hello, Starstream. Hello, Sengoku. Hello, Sal's. Hello, Angel. Hello, Varric. Hello, Justin. Hello, Rain. Hello, Senos. Hello, Cat Black. Hello, Vic. Hello, Cat Shark. Hello, Scorpion. Hello, Dismas. Hello, Plain Bread. Hello, Wiggly. Hello, Gumnut. Hello, Markman. Hello, Wasmir. Hello, Moonsuit. Hello, Ultimate Darkness. Hello, Mark Calzin. Hello, CC. Hello, Neku Sebas. Hello, MSTR. Hello, Condor. Hello, it's Puka. Hello, Kevin Love. Hello, T-Tac. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Opaque. Hello, Steven. Hello, Kenshell. Hello, Spec. Hello, No Name. Hello, Fox and Hound. Hello, Broken Bunny. Hello, Jay. Hello, Basic Sub. Hello, Malt Tea. Hello, Palm Tree. Thank you for the YouTube membership, Dagonair. Mwah, good to see you. Hello, Jessie. Hello, X Melty. Hello, Juan. Hello, Fernalicious. Hello, Gurf, Craig. Hello, Sergio, Far. Hello, Vanity. Hello, the Mentor of Momos. Hello, Akmarillion. Hello, Victor 2. Hello, Yogs. Hello, Alfric. Hello, Xanatoka. Hello, Spec. Hello, Happy Rogue. Am I getting it all? Hello, Berkey. Hello, Kiraika. Hello, Online Scrub. Hello, Liv. Hello, Lurkers. Hello, Waters. Hope you've been having a great day today. Yeah. I mean, it's the weekend, so you should be, right? Surely you're not some stupid wage slave that works on the weekend. I mean, sorry if that is you. I'm just making fun of you a little bit. You're still here, Alice, which is nice. You should relax. You should take it easy. Yeah. Oh, to be cute. Jay, the gift is on YouTube and Twitch. What the heck? That's a lot. So thank you so much. It's very kind. Right. Yes, Penguin. Today you got the wife and daughter treatments. Except who is who, huh? I wonder. Oh, imagine getting tit-mogged by your own daughter. That'd be crazy. Staying small. This shit gets bigger. Interesting. Anyway, you guys ever you play Fire Emblem Heroes? Let's see. Yeah, let me show you. I have some browser stuff. Yeah. Well, it's a game about Fire Emblem, of course. Fire Emblem gacha game, which I played for a lot of years. Very obsessed with it. And one of the early units is Spring Camilla, okay? And they have this like themed shit, like every year they release quote unquote spring units. Which are usually in these like bunny suits and stuff. Oh, thank you, Dagny, for the gifted subs. I mean, those are bits, not... right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do have a Monado throwable. I really like Xenoblade. This YouTuber unking out makes me reminisce about the past. What do you mean unking out? This is all modern day stuff, you freaking fricker. And whatever. Okay. Okay. This the thing with this lady is she has this voice line. I don't know if I can find it. But she says, spring has sprung. You know, in this super like sultry way that Camilla always speaks in. So like I just, you know, playing that game so long, you hear so many of these voice lines, it just like gets in your freaking head. Like just always like interpret certain lines with that game, and like nobody even gets your references because because it's an old ass game that like nobody plays. Okay, it's not that old. It's definitely older though than Hoyo Salap. Yeah, so I random thoughts. Right. Yeah, I didn't really like realize how based Fire Emblem Fates was. I think as a kid, I liked Birthright more because it was like, oh, they're, the good guys. But honestly, they look pretty stupid. I mean, okay, this blood, what the fuck is up with your hair? Okay, this guy is a freaking bitch ass, whatever. Okay, you have a ponytail, lame. Sakura is cute, okay, but she has red hair. Pretty annoying voice. Like she's like a tomboy archetype, okay, but then like you look at, okay, the conquest characters: Elise, based little sis; Camilla, based big sis; Xander is like, princely big bro. Leo's kind of like whatever, but but yeah, I think when one of the cutscenes of Camilla bumping into you is going around again. I don't know if I can find it though. I'm mature. Oh frick. I'm moving the wrong one. Okay. Is it this one? Okay, whatever. It's not working. It's over. Xander is a little genocidal, but we can overlook it. I think it's pretty based for for a big bro to be all protective and like, oh yeah, I'm so strong. Ooh, let's like take over stuff. And stuff. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that was a pretty based game, huh? I'm only appreciating it now. Oh, did I not make a tweet? I thought I did. It kept failing though. No, I did. Why are you saying I didn't? Pfft. You don't even have Twitter notifications on. Remember, smash that bell, penguin. You activate a side of me that I don't like. Ooh, what could you mean by that? I think I could activate a lot of sides. I can be your ankle, or your devil, or anything. Yeah. Wait, I think this is yeah. Okay, look, it's kind of crunchy. POV, brah. Kind of like literally Zenya and Zenshi, but they're like that. Pretty crazy they did that. I don't even know if like the height like matches up to pull that off, but frick it. Based. Anyways, why am I here? Get all ponytails again, wasn't it? Whatever. Just deal with it. I can't easily change it. But okay. Main thing I wanted to talk about. So I went to the movies today. Oh yeah, you had a lot of fun there, didn't you, Zenya? Sorry. It's hard. Don't mind her. Alright. Yeah, we went with both of my parents. We got popcorn. We split it actually. I never did this before, but I realized like it's kind of like a nice thing you can do, like if you're sharing popcorn with someone, instead of like going from the same bag, we got a second bag. And then just like poured in like a bunch into the second bag, so it's like half and half. So yeah, I kind of devoured my part. It was nice. I used to be the type that would be like, oh, you can't eat the popcorn during the pre-show and the trailers, because then you're not gonna have any left for the movie. But actually, I think eating during the movie is more annoying because, like, it makes noises, you know, all the crunching sounds. And it kind of like distracts you a bit. You're not like fully, you know, locked in and stuff. But it's also like kind of fun to eat the popcorn too. So yeah, for me, I kind of actually eating a bunch before. I actually ate a bunch during, but I finished it while watching, so it was like all good. And I just put it away, and then I could fully chill, lock in. Fortunately, my theater, we don't have like fancy seats here. You know, like the big, like leather, like reclining type of stuff. It's so comfy, but not just standard ass shit here, yeah. And I bring my own water actually, because I don't like paying for drinks. And I don't really like soda, so I just drink my own water in a water bottle. And actually, kind of hack here. I brought chopsticks with me, so I could eat the popcorn with chopsticks. You know, just pick it up, eat, so don't get my hands all buttery and dirty. Which, you know, that's one of the worst things of eating popcorn, I feel. When I use a spoon, wow, spoons don't have as much grabby power, okay? And I feel you would have to dig in more of a spoon. Also, like, on a spoon, like, your mouth is going a bit more on it, so it gets all, like, you know, a little dirty, you know, like, a little weird. Okay, just trust me, like, chopsticks are way better. They're longer. Okay, can be very precise. Carefully place it in your mouth, you know. Yeah. It's very normal. It should be normal. I'm surprised some invention hasn't been standardized for eating movie theater popcorn, because it's such like an international thing. But truly, you know, so many people would have these problems, right? I know. Anyways, I know you're probably just dying to know what movie I saw. Ooh, what do you think it was? The Chicago movie isn't out yet. No, it wasn't Paw Patrol. The Chungus Project. Ooh, I never heard of that. Ooh, what could it be? Us. Project Hail Mary. Wow. If you don't know, I read the book for it actually. over a year ago at this point, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but I really liked the book. And so when I heard there's a movie for it coming out, I was a little apprehensive about it because, to be honest, I hated the Martian movie. I like the Martian book. Okay, and these are by the same author, by the way, so like it's, you know, similar kind of style, I guess. But I thought the Martian movie was like so, I don't know, kind of chungus. I was kind of worried Hail Mary Project would be kind of the same thing. And I was a little just apprehensive about it too, because and I saw the trailers for it, or at least one trailer, and it wasn't really giving me some like hype feeling, you know what I mean? It's had the movie with literally me in it. Yeah, Ryan Gosling. I think my dad agreed to see it because he actually likes Ryan Gosling. But yeah. Also, okay, if you want to know why The Martian is bad, look at my review on my website. But the movie, I mean, the Martian movie. But TLDR, like, they like take out some of the best parts of the book and give like a worse ending, and they kind of chunkify it, and like it's just so lame and ugly. I feel okay. Like it's it's bad.
Friends.
It kind of surprises me, honestly, to hear people say that they love that movie. Like, bruh. I feel like it was a bad adaptation because they kind of left out like the heart of the book, the key stuff from the book. Okay, like trust me, read the book. It is so much better. So okay, what about Project Hail Mary? It's a pretty faithful adaptation. I wasn't originally going to see it, but I heard like it's getting really good reviews. Whatever most people say, yeah, it's quite good. So I thought, okay, like maybe like it'll be nice. And I thought at least probably like seeing it on a big screen would be worth it because of all of the space stuff, you know. Really like emphasized, you know. It's definitely more of a like entertainment kind of spectacle film kind of, which does lend itself more to actually going in person to the theaters. But yeah, in regards to the actual movie though, I think it was good, but honestly it felt like there's a little something missing from it, you know? I don't know, like some kind of like sauce and spice. I don't know if it's weird because like I already know everything that's going to happen because I've read the book, so like nothing is really like surprising me or like, oh, you know, really like tugging at like my heartstrings or whatever. It's definitely more of like it's about the plot than like the characters. I mean, there's barely any characters like to begin with. They're all pretty, you know, shallow, not too interesting. And I think the main character of the film is better in the books. I mean, I think it's kind of a given because you see they're like in her thoughts and stuff, and they did cut some things from the film. It's not really like too major stuff, but you know, it all paints a picture, right? And I feel the movie doesn't really emphasize the main character's arc, like what they were like supposed to, like, I guess, grow from and learn from, mostly because like you're lacking the inner monologue of stuff that's happening here. Maybe you can like kind of get it, but I don't know. And it's kind of like Ryan Gosling, like they're just, I don't know. They're just being kind of Ryan Gosling, It doesn't really feel too much like you're some like new crazy character or whatever. It's like a pretty freaking like standard performance. I feel, just like a it's just some guy, but yeah, maybe I'm being a bit of a hater or contrarian. When I was reading like stuff people would say about the movie, it's a lot of like, oh, I was crying and laughing the whole time. Crying, laughing. And guess what? I didn't do any of that. I didn't laugh. I didn't cry. I mean, not out loud, I mean, sure, there's little like freaking like zingers here and there, I guess, but I don't know. Sometimes maybe I'm just like too autistic for this kind of stuff. Like, I'm literally the type of person to watch a comedy movie and be like, I don't get it. Like, okay, so what? Like, I'm not really like, I don't get super invested in that stuff, So sometimes I think I'm a little heartless. But some stuff, like, does make me cry, though. Like, I think Interstellar for sure did. So, like, for the right moments, for the right things, I can feel it. So it just makes me feel like it wasn't really that intense here. But again, maybe just hits different if you don't really know what's going on or what's happening here. I imagine it might be kind of like confusing too, because the movie like switches from like the present to the past and back and forth and stuff. But yeah, they kind of spoil a big thing about the movie and the marketing, which I feel was intended to be more of a surprise, because in the book it's a surprise and it's like a big, like huge, crazy moment. But here it's like not really like that. Also, there's a few weird like jump scare moments in this movie, like where it's like really quiet and then they just go bah. Like, why did you do this? This isn't a horror film, I don't know. It's definitely very like visually stunning. I think I had a pretty good score too, and like it adapts the story pretty well. Like the actual story itself, like it's fine, it's good, whatever. I just don't really think like it's not really that like it's deep. I don't know if you would be like thinking about it for so long. I mean, maybe you would if it's your first experience, because I think the original book is like really good and has some really nice, themes in there and stuff. And I don't think the movie quite like communicated that as well. So I don't really see it like as, this great thing or whatever. And, the characters they're a little weak. And in my opinion, there's definitely some like, Quark Chungus humor moments, perhaps, but it's I feel definitely enjoyable, at least, yeah. So I would probably give it a maybe 7.5 out of 10 or so. Yeah. yeah. I think it's definitely a bit better than I expected, but yeah, no, it's a bit, definitely feels a bit weird. My mom liked it, but my dad was like, oh, it's not really my type of movie. I don't think he really likes sci-fi. It's definitely more into, realism. It's talking the whole time, but like, oh, this is so unrealistic. None of this would ever happen. And if it is a realistic movie, it's like harping on like it's not how realistic it is. Like this wasn't actually, like let's say like it's like a movie based in realism, but something happens in it that didn't actually happen. He would like complain about that. I know, you know what I mean? So I think he's a bit like autistic, like in that sense, like hyper focuses on those aspects of like it has to be, I don't know, realistic stuff, whatever. So he's like too old for these types of movies, fantasy, whatever. I don't think you can be too old for it though. Aren't there like super mega nerds of like Star Wars and stuff that are like 80 years old or something? I feel like there is, so yeah. I don't know, man. But at least he didn't hate it, so I don't really feel bad about taking them. At least there were no weird sex scenes, okay? This is 100% safe to see with anyone. But yeah. Of course, though, the previews and the ads were way too freaking much at the start. I always hate how, can be like movie at 3 p.m. but then they just like it's not playing at 3 p.m. It's like 3:30 because there's so much other freaking shit before it. That yeah. A lot of cool stuff coming out this year though for movies. We got The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan. There's a Steven Spielberg movie too. There's Dune Part 3. Have you seen the teaser for that yet? Okay, now that actually like gets me hype, I feel like, like just comparing it to the movie I just saw, the Dune adaptation movies like feel way more exciting to me than, something like Project Hail Mary. And like, I don't know, I think it's like a difference of like the characters. It's like just not as cool in this movie. Everyone's just like a normal freaking guy, normal person. I don't know. Friend. You know what I mean? But yeah. The chanting in that in the recent Dune teaser is so cool. And yeah, they got Robert Pattinson for it. That guy's in so many movies this year. I think the Batman sequel is coming out this year too. I did like the original, so I'll probably see that. I don't know if it'll be good though, or some sequel curse. But yeah, here's a little things people are saying about Dune Part 3, okay? First of all, I kind of don't like that it's even being called Dune Part 3, okay? I think they kind of put themselves into a corner because it's the second book, okay? It's adapting the second book, but it makes it sound like it's the third book. So I feel like someone like just watched the movies and then wanted to read the books. It'd be like really confusing. Well, it'd probably be confusing regardless because even like the first two movies kind of changed a bunch from the books actually. And you know, it's just lame. What, part 1, part 2, part 3? You know, even fucking Spider-Man has like unique subtitles for all this shit. I know, A New Home, A New Way Home, A New Chungus, A New Hope, A New thing, A Brand New Home, Brand New thing, Way to Chungus. I don't know, like I forget them all. To be fair, and I don't know what order it is in. I mean, that I guess is like kind of confusing on its own, but like, isn't it kind of more cool, you know? Imagine they just call it Spider-Man Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4. You know what I mean? But Dune, at least, like, it's grounded in, like, it already has books. Okay, I kind of get Dune, and then okay, Part 2. I mean, it literally is a Part 2. It's the same first book, it's split in half. So, all right, but then this, it's gotta be Dune Messiah. Okay, because even just that, like, it tells you a little bit, you know, about the movie, you know, and what it is. You know, it's like the Lord of the Rings. Okay, Fellowship of the Ring. You know, you feel that. That's what this whole thing is about. The two twin towers. This is what that movie is about. And then Return of the King. It's like, yeah, you feel so epic and like cinematic, right? And especially because this is supposed to be the quote unquote the end of the movies, so it should be more of like an epic send off. Which actually, that's another kind of thing. They're also advertising it as like, oh, the end of the epic trilogy, but it's not a trilogy. It's 2 books, and it's also not even really like the end of the Dune story. There is more. So it also feels weird to advertise it like that, you know? I mean, yeah, maybe you're not gonna make more movies for it, but you know, it's like, it's weird in the first place to like just end the story, you know, prematurely. I understand, you know, fucking Denis Villeneuve, he doesn't want to commit to like 6+ movies, but doing it for like years and years and years, all this stuff, and the later movies are gonna be like really hard, so like just end it here, and like you could like just end it there, I guess. Like, it is somewhat of a satisfactory ending. And I think they all kind of like stand on their own, or like stand as like good conclusions, each Dune book in and of itself. But I feel like the public now is going to think that, oh, this is all that Dune is, but like, oh no, there's so much more. You know, maybe they'll like open it up to TV shows for the last ones, but I'm also not really like confident about that, because I don't know if you guys have seen the Dune show that came out a couple years ago. I think it was called Prophecy of Dune, Dune Prophecy, or something. And like, it was so mid, you know. It just has like all of the markings of like just kind of slop at TV. So it doesn't really invoke confidence that like, oh, they can like, you know, put Dune on TV and make it good. And then there's shit like the Lord of the Rings shows being ass. Recent Game of Thrones, at least House of the Dragon, like being pretty ass. So it's I don't know, man. Maybe we just don't know how to freaking do TV TV shows about these fantastical series, you know. Paul Dano will be playing the worm in the TV series, continuing the story after the trilogy. Wait, is that true? Is that confirmed? Is that a meme? I don't know who that is, to be honest. Paul Dano. The same way of the last Harry Potter movies, the book were too thick for single 2-hour movies. Well, they did split up the last book at least. But I think that was like workable anyways. I mean, honestly, the Harry Potter movies, I wouldn't really say they're good, but they have a lot of aura, you know, that like nostalgic feeling. I know that's because it's old, but like you kind of they get a lot of like the vibes, right? Which I think is what is important. Yeah, and I don't know if this is gonna be a bit of a controversial take. Okay. I was reading like the comments about on the Dune teaser, people talking about it. There's a lot of people saying like, "Oh, yeah, this is like the best, you know, recent trilogy of all time. You know, this is our generation's version of like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and stuff like that. You know, it's gonna be so go down history, you know, shit like that." But honestly, I don't think the Dune movies like are on that level. At least not yet. I mean, okay, sure, the third one is still to come out. I do predict the third one will be the best, by the way, because I do think Dune Messiah is a really good book, really interesting. Dune Messiah is actually the shortest Dune book, so they have like the most room to properly adapt it. Like a really interesting like character arc for Paul Atreides. Yeah. And like everything they're setting up is like all like gonna come together. Like freaking Aaliyah, the sister, she didn't do shit in the first 2 movies. But it's gonna be like a big role here now, but yeah. Even if the third movie like is really good, I don't know. I don't feel like Dune Part 1 and Part 2 are that good as movies. Like I don't think they have nearly the same like cultural impact as say Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, or like the same kind of like vibes and aura. you know what I mean? Like I don't feel this urge to rewatch the Dune movies, for example, whereas I would feel it with like Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, you know. So yeah, I think it's a little like underwhelming. Like they're good, but they're not like wow amazing. You know, at least in my opinion. Again, talking about the first two Dune movies, yeah, but maybe it's just hard these days to get this like collective hype around something in the same way. Although I do think even if it had a bunch of hype around it, it wouldn't be like, it still doesn't make the movie better, but then maybe we would all gaslight ourselves into thinking that it was better because you know, big cultural moment and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I feel a big part of why these other, you know, franchises, series of movies were so big is just the shared experience, and you know, you want to like it because everyone else likes it, and yeah. And I think even for like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter, people were like still liked those a lot back then, right? Like you didn't even need nostalgia. It was already like, yeah, the shit is good. You know what I mean? Anyways, there's being a lot of comparisons with Dune Part 3 and Lord of the Rings right now, actually, because, well, you know, again, that's kind of like the last like big, you know, franchise series of movies that came out, and people saying how, well, Return of the King got like famously like all of these Oscars. It got like 11 wins, one of the most in Oscars history. Like it swept whatever, all of that. So like, oh, is the same thing gonna happen with Dune? And, you know, analyzing the patterns, you know, because Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers, they didn't like win a lot at the Oscars actually, but they did get some wins, and it kind of mirrors the wins that Dune Part 1 and Part 2 got. Like, you can literally look at the years like side by side. They like won like the same stuff and the same things. I think Dune Part 1 actually got like more wins than Fellowship of the Ring. I think it's like 6 versus 4. And then the second movies both got like 2, I think? Or 4 or 2. Right, but then, yeah, so it's like if it follows the same pattern, then Dune Part 3, like, oh, it would also get like all these awards, and people saying like, oh, maybe they'll like give it to them as like a legacy kind of thing, you know, like, you know, because it feels like that's kind of what Return of the King was, of like, it's not legitimately like, oh, Return of the King was like the best movie or did this stuff the best, but it's like the culmination. This is like the culmination of everything, all the past movies. So we're also kind of honoring and like celebrating and awarding the past ones here too. But I think it's gonna be different with Dune because it's a much bigger time gap between all the movies. And I don't really think the Academy works like that too much anymore. They kind of they do it more on, you know, the efforts. Wait. What am I saying? Sorry. More on like who is actually like the, you know, a little meritocracy, like who's actually like the best. Well, at least not like 100% of the time, but you know, at least like most of the time. Like if you look at the recent Best Picture winners, they tend to be more of like the artsy type, where it's like, oh yes, this is high cinema, rather than like what was like popular that year, or you know, was a big moment or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. My point is, I don't think Dune Part 3 is really gonna get anything this year, and so Timothée Chalamet is gonna be humiliated for a third year in a row at the Oscars. Maybe I'm not humiliated, but you know, it's an honor to just be nominated, as they say. But yeah, it would be kind of crazy though, because literally he's been like the past 2 years in a row, he's nominated for Best Actor. He could be nominated this year too. So like, I don't think that's happened before. Like the same actor 3 years in a row at the Oscars and they don't get one. I mean, no way they're gonna give it to some fucking sci-fi film. Unfortunately. But yeah, I think Dune Messiah is actually kind of an easy thing to adapt. It's been a while since I've read it though, so maybe I don't really remember, but I think it's a pretty straightforward story. It's a lot of like room for cinematography, cinema, language. I feel like Project Hail Mary is gonna be an Oscar darling this year. In no way. I just saw that film. I was talking about it. I don't think it's that good. Plus, the Oscars, they hate sci-fi films. They hate sci-fi, fantasy, that kind of genre. And like I said, there's too many other like big films. I think like even just doing part 3, what we're talking about now, that is going to like eclipse the whole sci-fi discourse and stuff. Right? You can't have 2 sci-fi movies, okay, in the same year. That just doesn't make sense. Plus, this movie came out in March, which typically tends to be like very overlooked. I think recency bias is like a really big thing. I don't know if you noticed, but like most of the big Oscar movies, they release at the end of the year, October, November, December, whatever. And so typically in March is like the period where movies like die, where it's like, okay, we don't expect this to really like be, so critically acclaimed or whatever, or be like some contender for like this shit. But but I don't know, whatever, we'll see. But there does appear to be a lot of good stuff coming out this year. Yeah. I know. Anyways, speaking of the Oscars, I don't know if you have been keeping up with them, if you know like what happened at the ones that just happened like a week ago. I was watching it actually. I found a source on my computer so I could multitask or work while watching it. Yeah. Kind of a really shitty experience, honestly. There's way too many fucking commercial breaks and cringy ass skits. Oh. But it is fun too to see. One year I want to like actually watch like the majority of all the nominees so I can be like properly, like invested in what's going on and like know for sure like, oh, this thing got totally snubbed, blah blah blah, here's who should have won, all that stuff. But yeah, I think kind of the biggest standout from the ceremony this year is that Marty Supreme didn't win anything. If you don't know, that's a movie. I watched it in my server not too long ago, honestly. It's only like 2 weeks ago or something. And I thought it was really good. I mean, of the movies I saw this year, I think it was possibly the best. Maybe that's recency bias, but like very interesting, just always like surprising me, like keeping you on your toes, engaged and locked in. And I didn't quite feel that with like the other stuff, but yeah, it really fucking lost everything. You'd think it would at least win one thing, was the best at something. And okay, I think best actor, okay, that was a total, a total sham. A total, behind the scenes rigging and stuff. Okay. I do not think Michael B. Jordan was the best performance. People were saying like months ago when this nominee list came out that he was like the weakest of the whole list. Not that he's like shit or whatever, like it's still fine, but like he's not even the best one in his own movie, but about all this stuff. But lo and behold, he ended up winning. Okay. And I think Timothy was definitely, I don't know about definitely. he could have won. He could have been the best. At the end of the day, it kind of comes down to a lot of politics. And I actually found out, well, I did a bit of research, but I kind of forget the specific examples right now. There's a lot of like times where like the Oscars have been like so shit and gotten things wrong. Okay, I mean, boom. There's a list right here. Brokeback Mountain lost Best Picture to Crash, and nobody even knows that movie. Nobody even cares. Stanley Kubrick has lost like a ton of Oscars. I don't think he ever he got 4 Best Director nominations, but he never won. And he is considered like one of like the best filmmakers of all time right now. Yeah. Saving Private Ryan lost to Shakespeare in Love. Who even knows that movie? I never even heard of it. I mean, I haven't watched Saving Private Ryan, to be fair, but I definitely heard of it. So I think it has much more of, a cultural impact. Seen as like way better, right? Apparently Citizen Kane lost Best Picture as well. There's even other two. It's like the Exorcist. I don't think really won shit either. So yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio famously got snubbed like for so many years before he finally won his Oscar for like kind of a mid role. I mean, I don't really think it was mid, to be honest. I think The Revenant was good, but people would say perhaps not his best of all time. Also, thank you, Asmina, for tipping yourself. Hello, appreciate it. Right. But yeah. And actually, did you know there's a bit of a Oscars curse where directors who their movie wins in one year, their next movies tend to not be good and tend to kind of flop. This is kind of a known recorded phenomena. And they call it a blank check movie, okay? Because the director wins Best Picture, it's like, wow, your movie was so good. All right, what do you want to do next? You can do anything you want now. You have the Oscar, creds and clouds. So that's why it's kind of like a blank check, because like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want. We'll let you. But I think this leads to directors like kind of, when there's too much freedom, it kind of holds you back in a way, right? Like working within limitations and stuff. I don't know. Sometimes, people they shouldn't cook for too long or it gets burned. You know what I mean? George Lucas syndrome. Yeah. I guess he's another example. Although I don't think that's exactly because of an Oscar, more just general success. But yeah, I could also see it being like a psychological thing of like, okay, like I already reached like the peak of my career. Like, what the fuck am I going to do next? You know, like how can I like top this or like improve this? You know. And there's like a recent example of this with the director of Parasite. I think they won was it 2019 Oscars? I don't quite. Oh, it was 2019. Okay. We're getting 2016. It wasn't that long ago. But yeah, seen as like this great film. And the next one he makes is Mickey 17. It took so long to come out, actually. It just came out last year. That's like 6 years to make a movie. Kind of more than normal, to be honest. Like, he took a sweet-ass time of it. And I don't know if it, like, was a box office flop, but it's definitely a critical flop, I feel. I saw it myself. I thought it was okay, but I didn't really like it too much. Mickey 17, definitely just like painfully mid. The director is like Oscar-winning Bong Joon-ho, you know, it's one of the best movies of all time, and they're just like, what? How does this happen? You know, so yeah, a lot of people actually kind of avoid the Oscars because of this kind of curse associated with it. And it's the same with actors, by the way. A lot of like actors and actresses now are saying like, I don't want it. I don't even want it. I don't care. There's people who have gotten acting Oscars who then say that like, it didn't help me, you know? It didn't help my career. Like, you know, you think it would, but one person talked about how it like just pigeonholed them into a very specific like type of role. You know, they couldn't really like book other kinds of characters, or that like either like casting people, they don't really care if you have an Oscar. It doesn't really give you an advantage in, you know, getting the role or whatever, or like they like actively avoid it, you know, like they want like newer talent, or it's like, you know, you're going to be too distracting to the audience because people just know you as like, oh, you're that Oscar guy, you're that like, you know, instead of like getting immersed in the character, you know. Yeah. It's kind of messed up, honestly. That it can actually make things more difficult. Yeah, Hugh Jackman, Gary Oldman, many others too. It also doesn't really have the same prestige status as it used to, I feel. I think for a lot of reasons. Certainly stuff like, you know, the fucking like the slap that Will Smith did, you know, like it loses prestige and like seriousness of it, of like, bro, you're like letting this happen, so many mistakes. I mean, there's that iconic year where they misread who got Best Picture, so it's like really embarrassing, you know. They said La La Land, but oh no, actually, sorry, it was Moonlight. Where it's like, what the fuck, you know. The viewer numbers are going down, you know. People don't care about it as much. We're losing kind of monoculture where the Oscars thrived in, you know. Previously, the Oscars were the only place where you could, like, see these celebrities, like, interacting with each other, you know, and it was, like, this whole thing. But, like, now, you know, it's like not really needed. We have, like, access to everyone. Everyone has their own social medias. So many, like, interviews aired wherever, whenever you want. You could watch them, you know. On top of that, less people even going to the movies because, you know, rising costs and whatnot, or just honestly just streaming. I wonder if they made movies cheaper, like, would that really make more people come? I think just the culture itself has changed of like, oh, I can just watch a movie at home or something, you know. It changes the whole vibe. So, like, people are less invested in movies, so less invested in the Oscars, and blah, blah, blah. It all, like, cycles, you know, into itself. And we're more, like, segmented and, like, in our own bubbles instead of, like, sharing, like, a culture and society and, like, what's going on. Like, I bet, you know, you don't even know what movies are out right now, big bro, do you? You don't even know what's coming out. Probably in the past, people could easily say that. You know? Yeah. I mean, I admittedly, like, don't really know too much myself either. Just shows how real this is. I don't know if it's an issue really, but yeah, it's kind of like Hollywood clinging onto old Hollywood ways and not really adapting with the times. I think maybe when it goes onto YouTube, because yeah, they're going to stream the whole ceremony on YouTube now instead of traditional TV, so it'll be a lot more accessible. And maybe they'll change the format of the show a bit too. I don't know. You don't have to do commercial breaks. So many people get cut off from their speeches. It's a little embarrassing when they, like, play the music to drown them out and, like, force them to walk off. That still happens. Yeah, because, like, they have, like, a limited slot to air it because, like, where we gotta play the commercials, TV networks, fucking blocks, like, shit like that, right? It's only gonna be in, like, 2029 though, so still, like, 3 years. I wonder if it might be a little too late. You know what I mean? Very, very slow to change his adaptation. But, well, one thing that might help is fucking Mr. Beast. Friends. He's gonna be hosting the Oscars now, apparently. What the fuck? Why? I made a fucking okay, not a VTuber. Okay, but imagine if it was a VTuber. A YouTuber. Derogatory. I mean, I feel that's definitely kind of gonna lessen the prestige of this, you know? How do you take it seriously? It's fucking, you know, pogging out. What's up, guys? I'm at the Oscars. And today we're gonna see if Chungus movie 1 is better than Chungus movie 2. I don't know. I mean, sure, all the kids watching at home are gonna get it, but, like, do you think all these, like, actors, actresses, whatever, all these industry people who are, like, very professional, amazing at their craft, top of their game, they're gonna know who the fuck Mr. Beast is? You're gonna interact with fucking Mr. Beast? Oh, it's just so cringe. You know, like, and, like, skits are, like, pretty common in the Oscars. Like, they do it, like, during, like, or after the intermissions, like, introducing the next topics and stuff, doing little parodies. I don't know what the fuck is Mr. Beast gonna do. He doesn't do, like, comedy or skits or whatever. He just throws money at people and has his friends like goof around for him, you know. I don't know, maybe he'll just have writers do all the hard work for him. But yeah, it's definitely a little cringe. I think it's gonna feel like, bro, who let Blood in? Who let this guy in? Blood thinks he's part of the team. Bro, you are not Hollywood. You are not cinema. Yeah, personality of a fork, bruh. Don't underestimate how much an alpha loves him just for that. You really think they'd watch like just for him? They don't even know movies. You think Boss Baby is gonna get nominated? No way. Oh man, imagine all the nominations. I just like normie ass Zoomer Gen Alpha movies because the Mr. Beast host, like they're totally rebranding the whole thing. Oh, that'd be so cringe. But yeah, and what I'm kind of wondering about is this guy obviously doesn't have some, industry history or whatever. Like, what happens if Mr. Beast gets canceled or he like loses his clout, Because honestly, I think the Mr. Beast stock is kind of going down. I mean, I don't know his like numbers, to be fair, but at least like culturally, because I'll say I actually kind of used to watch him, but I stopped. I don't know. I feel like he's more boring, feels more like corporate, He's not like very interesting. It's all about, challenges and whatnot. I'll see how that can translate to some TV personality. But yeah, actually, I honestly, Mr. Beast he's kind of cringe. But I guess he's proof that no matter how big you are, you can still get one guide. And you can still obsessively ego search about yourself and get triggered by random antis and hate comments. I don't know if you know, but he kind of like famously like it's like really defensive on social media. If like anyone is like shit talking him, at least let's say on like Twitter or YouTube, like making a YouTube video, like he will like comment on them. He will like try to defend himself. I mean, friends. I'm sure you saw like a couple months ago, he made this tweet of like, oh, don't doubt that I like anime guys. Because I think he was kind of trying to like advertise some like One Piece thing. And people were calling him out like, oh, look at this clown, man. He doesn't even know anime. He's just fucking normie, fucking tourist. And then he gets so like defensive and insecure where he's like, I have like fucking list of fucking notepad of like, oh, look all the animes I've seen. Okay, I'm so real. And then it turns out that thing, he's just stole that list from Elon Musk. It wasn't even real. That wasn't even the shit he did. But then the original Elon Musk list was also shit on because of how bad like that was and how like, bad his pics were and like not even like typing shit correctly. I don't. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways. I saw this video recently on my YouTube feed. It was like, oh, Mr. Beast is so boring now. I didn't watch the whole video, to be honest. Like, I just got kind of bored, or I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I don't really care. But then in the comments, Mr. Beast was actually commenting on it, And he was like, oh yeah, you're like so right. I feel like I've been like losing the sauce recently, It's like fucking CM and like talk about ideas. And it's like, okay, like really? I feel like he's kind of trying just to get brownie points there. Like, are you really gonna listen to this like tiny ass YouTuber that just made some fucking and a rant video of like, yes, this is gonna fix my channel? I know, but yeah, he does shit like that, you know. Well, I remember he made some like video about like, you know, eye curing people's eyes and stuff, and people were clowning on him for that because it's like, bro, your thumbnail is like so exploitative, you know, you're just showing something like kid crying or whatever, you know, it's kind of like disrespectful or stuff, and like people being like, you know, it's not you that cured them, it's the surgery, and then he's like trying to like clap back and be like, why are you hitting on me, guys? I'm like a philanthropist, okay? It's like so like, you know, good for people, you know, and like stuff like that is like, okay. I don't know if he could handle being in Hollywood, then, you know, he's honestly he's kind of Menhera. Yeah, and I can understand, okay? Even some guy like that's like acting like that, like honestly, I'm like a queen of patience by comparison. You know what I mean? But yeah, we shall see. Oh. I am kind of curious how it's gonna go, just in the, you know, whole watching a burning car crash kind of a perspective. And yeah, but yeah, anyways, speaking of stuff coming out and anime, have you seen the new JoJo Part 7 Stirubalurana? Wait, I want to do it in some voice. Stirubalu. 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 I don't know. I used to be a huge JoJo fan, and Part 7 was my favorite. I read the manga for it years and years ago. Finally, it's come out. They released an extra long episode for it. It's very cool. Less CGI than expected, although still a little bit of CGI. You know, I was feeling like kind of hype about it, like, oh my gosh, just like huge like cultural anime moment. Everyone's gonna watch this. It's already like #1 ranked anime. You know, top watch shit on Netflix. You know, like it's. You know, it's very hype. You know, I'll just imagine all the memes, like the shared like cultural like feeling of like, you know, we're all enjoying and sharing this together. There hasn't really been stuff like that in a while, I feel. But it may all come crumbling down. Okay, because guess what? I just found out it is not releasing weekly. We don't even know when it's releasing. Apparently, they just released this one episode, but they don't know when the next one is coming out. Which is kind of like, what? Kind of like a big panic moment, like, wait, what? Are you saying you released one episode, but you don't have the other ones ready? Are you not even saying like when they're coming out? You know, this is kind of like regressing. We're going back, you know. It was weekly episodes, and then the part 6 on Netflix, they did like batches, you know. Okay, release one batch of 12 episodes, come back in like a year, the next batch, you know. Okay, now they release one episode, and then they're like, we don't fucking know. what is happening now? But yeah, it's a little worrying. Definitely not normal. I don't think it's Netflix's fault, because Netflix like release other anime weekly, they release other anime in batches, so it's probably the choice of I don't know, whoever's putting it out, or I don't know who is to blame here. It's like Attack on Titan all over again. I feel that was a little bit different, you know, a little bit different. It's just the whole like the anime is like fucking starting like this. You know what I mean? Apparently, a similar thing happened with Fate Strange Fake. I didn't really like know about that, but I just read it in some comments where like they released one episode and then they waited like a year for the next episode, and then like a year later they're like actually like airing properly like weekly or something. But yeah, like it's kind of like fucking like indie YouTube animation level of releases, you know, like fucking The Amazing Digital Circus, like shit like that, where like we just put out one episode, we don't fucking know when the next is gonna be. We'll release it when it's done, you know, stuff like that. Yeah. And it's not like releasing in Japan any differently. They're in the same situation as us, because it is a Netflix exclusive now. But apparently, like I heard some comment that like someone said that they have the first 10 episodes done, first 10 episodes or so done. Like that could just be like a dubious source. And they also like don't even I don't know how reliable that is. Even if it is done, maybe they're doing some fucking, I don't know, 10,000 IQ 4D play here. But I'm feeling kind of dimmer about it, because actually, if you look at the trailer they released for Part 7 Steel Ball Run, all of the scenes are just from the first episode. They actually don't have any scenes in the trailer from any other episode, which kind of makes you think like, oh wait, is this really all they had prepared? Like surely they would have shown some other scenes, like if there was more. And then the creator comes out and is like, we don't know when the next thing is gonna be. And then you look at like on Netflix, like in the episode list, there's little like subtitles, you know, so it'll be like episode 1, season 1, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And so in shoujo, how they're listing it here is like episode 1 and then first stage. So then it's kind of like, wait, are they gonna release it in stages corresponding to the stages of the race? And in the manga, it's like 9 stages total, I think, by the way. So does that mean 9 parts? But then each part is like a different, like in length. It's gonna vary wildly. I could see like maybe like it's kind of an interesting play of like, I don't know, like you're kind of like following it like as maybe you would in like real time, like, oh, the first part of the race is done, you know, that kind of wraps up that thing. Okay, so now oh, the next part of the race is here. I need to just get like fully immersed in that or something. But I definitely weird. It's probably more of a thing of just the animators are working so hard, and it's really hard. It's really hard, guys, to animate the horses. Yeah. Perhaps this is the monkey paw curling, you know? You get good animation and minimal CGI horses, but the release schedule is fucked. But yeah, I was kind of looking forward to watching it weekly, but it seems clearly that's not gonna happen. I guess I'll wait and see, but I would be surprised if it's like some months now, apparently. For some reason. So yeah. Rest in peace, F for all the JoJo fans out there. Is part 9 of JoJo even done yet, by the way? I haven't really kept up with the manga, but I feel like that's been in progress for forever. Is there gonna be a part 9? Part 10? It makes me want to reread some JoJo, actually. Actually, I was thinking of this, especially with the whole like Dune Messiah teaser coming out, and thinking about like how the movie is going to go. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really remember this stuff very well. And I don't know if it's just a me thing, because like I see like, you know, super fans of like XYZ series, whatever, and like they know everything. They always know it, you know. What, you know, do you never forget? Like how do you do that? How do you achieve that? Do you have to maintain like a consistent, constant involvement in the community so you don't forget any details because you're always like thinking about it and engaging with it? Or do you like regularly like reread or rewatch the material? Because I used to be really into Dune, but honestly I don't think I could tell you like every single thing that happens in Dune Part 2 Messiah, because it's been a couple years since I read it, and you know, I don't know. And I've been thinking of rereading it to get fully, you know, caught up and like acclimated and refresh on, you know, prepare for Dune Part 3 coming out. But then it's sort of like, well, if I don't want to forget anything, like if I don't want to forget like anything that happens in any of these books, is it just constant like rereading? You know, Dune is 6 books, okay, and they can be quite freaking beefy. Be a lot of your time every year if you spent it even like rereading it yearly. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess like sometimes, you know, I remember Harry Potter. Like I was really into Harry Potter. I did reread that at least once, maybe twice, you know, really into the movies, the fandom. I even like wrote Harry Potter fanfiction. So I still actually like kind of like remember a lot of stuff about it. But then also I don't know if I remember like all of the little details from the book, but you know, maybe it's like an exposure thing, but like it kind of like it sucks then. Because, like, you know, what's the point, guys? Why watch anything? Why do anything if you're just gonna forget? Okay? If you have to, like, reread something a lot, be super into it to remember, like, what the fuck even happened in it? Like, what is even the point? why even start? You know, it's very misleading, I guess. I don't know. I do just feel a bit weird about it, and like, you know, so much stuff that I've forgotten. You know, even like Monogatari, I was thinking about that, you know, really great anime series, but I watched it like so many years ago. Don't ask me how many, okay? But a lot. So I was like, okay, do I have to rewatch that? And then it was like all my time is just like rewatching and rereading all this old stuff I liked because I want to like remember how much I liked it, and then how you get anything new. The time to begin with is all so limited. Well, yeah. One of those kind of existential crisis-ish feelings I have sometimes about, you know, all these things. Movies at least are pretty quick to rewatch. That's why I really like movies. It's just like the perfect bite-sized form of content. You know, when you think about it, movies are the shorts of TV shows. Yeah, do you still hate YouTube Shorts now? Yeah. But yeah. Kinda chungish. Oh well. All I can do is just keep going forward and just swear that I totally know all of this old stuff. Even if I've kind of forgotten all the details, I know how much I liked it, so it must be good. And just, I know it's weird, like, be in a rush, just rewatch it last minute when it's relevant comes up. Yeah. Anyways. Well, that is kinda the bulk of what I wanted to talk about. I don't know if there's is there cool stuff happening lately? I'm not really on Twitter, so I can't really say or bring anything up. There's one thing I saw on Twitter some time ago. It's kind of old though. It is that cringe if I show you like some weeks old meme. I'm like, oh my gosh. Are you a boomer now, Zenya? That's like so last week. I don't know. I know. I bet you've never heard of it ever. So you're way more behind than me. Right. Yeah. Stupid Unc Uchi-san is about any culture. Yeah. I'm not telling you the current culture, you know, because like, yeah, I can't have it be easy for you. Okay? It'd be like so lame to talk about current things, so you're just gonna be so embarrassing about it. Like, you're gonna think you're so like cool and hip and like caught up with the times. Okay? So like, you know, I mean, I'm a retro streamer, right? It's my, you know, one of my core identities. I play retro things. I'm all about the Ochi-san. That's why I tell you retro news. And you know, at this stage of society, if it's weeks old, it's already retro. Move on, you know. Okay, so okay. Let me let me prepare this It's a Twitter video. Okay. Let me make sure I have sound on. Okay, yes, I do. So have you heard of this? 37 years old male model who looks 17. Damn, 17. Oh God, the videos are so funny, but like it's even funnier with like with the sound on. Okay, let me show you. Let me show it here to you. It is literally you, Penguin. No way. You wish you were as young and youthful as this. 37 years old. That would be the second part for you. Okay. 67. Haha. 6-7-year-old male model looks 37. And maybe you could try to do that. That's Leon Kennedy. Oh my gosh. This is Leon Kennedy of DLSS5 on. Hey, is that the new graphics meme? I think. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me turn off this music. Okay, we need to log in.
Guys, every time I go out to relax, someone always show up and mistake me for a teenager.
Yo, teenagers should be playing a ball in the street. So.
But I'm at 37.
Bro, you must be very lucky to have a...
Look at this teenager. It's totally chill, natural, normal teenager. Okay, first of all, there's so many layers to unpack here. Why is this place fucking deserted? Okay, and this actually isn't a one-time thing. All of his videos, it's just deserted here. I think it's just fucking Brazil, by the way. Is that the fucking Monte Cristo in the back? I don't know, but like it's like how? Also, like they're playing of a ball in the street. Bro, I think you have your ages mixed up. It's more like 7 years old, not 17. It's like wearing like t-shirt and shorts. Like this is like a fucking 17. Look, he's fucking he's skipping. He's skipping around. I don't think 17-year-olds do that. I mean, I don't know, Penguin. I know that was a real long time ago for you. You know, 17-year-old male. It must have been like so long ago, but like, is this how it's like? Is this how it was? Accurate male moments, you could say. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. You know, maybe it's more. You know, playing with the newspaper scraps in the in the labor camps. I'm thinking of what the scenery was like in the old times. You know, when they're all like starving and stuff, you know, like the Great Depression. He kind of looks like Leon, but don't feed the delusion. And like, okay, there's more.
One of the most fascinating places of all. You can't even imagine it.
What, like
You seem like 17-year-old teenager to be in this field.
But I'm 37-year-old adult, you know.
You look 17 to me.
Brazil and the world think the same thing.
Oh, how old do you think his blood is? Oh my God, is that 17-year-olds?
What are your parents and why are you walking around here alone? What's going on?
My brother, I'm already 37.
With that teenager face?
Bro, why can't 17-year-olds be walking around alone? Like, I need a fucking parental chaperone. What the fuck are these sounds? Patu pata? Like, And it's really shows the guys like it's you are your own master. You can be anything you want to be. Alright, just have the confidence. Okay? He says he looks 17, he looks 17, you know? Like, oh man, yeah. It's weird too because like at 17 is one of those ages where like it's hard to tell like how the fuck old are you, because it's so like it can be similar to your 20s, it can be similar to like even a younger teenager, you know, like maybe you might be a little bit limited by your knee mobility trying to pull off these moves, yeah, but no, you can do it with some practice. So those little slaughtering. I know, but yeah, very, very interesting part of the internet. Can you still skip what you sound really? Yeah, you don't need pills. So strong and voracious. Oh wow. Wow. Oh, this vitality. Oh my god. Are you 17 or something? But yeah. Anyways, that's kind of it. I'm still having Twitter issues, by the way. I hope just opening Twitter isn't really a bad thing. I don't think it is, but I can't like anything, comment, post on my main account. And even my sub account, my old Twitter account that I was using in the meantime got fucking flagged. They at least actually told me though, like they sent some fucking Twitter notification of like, hey, you know, we're flagging one of your posts XYZ. Oh wait, oh my gosh, wait, that reminds me actually. I gotta check if I can turn it off. But yeah, on my main account, they didn't tell me anything. It is so stupid. Okay, it's because wait, let me show you. Okay, for settings. Where is it? My posts? Oh, I can't unmark it. Yeah. I'm cooked. Chungus. Okay, but I should have it in my video. Okay. Here. This is the art I posted that triggered the flag, by the way. I don't see why. This isn't not safe for work, you know. This is just very normal. You could see this kind of thing, you know, out on the street, right? I don't think it's really a reason. It's like, I mean, you know, Twitter, people post fucking prawn there all the time, like some fucking cleavage is an issue. But yeah, I deleted that post, and then like I reposted it like with me putting a flag on it, but that it seems to not have mattered. It didn't fix anything because now again, all of my posts, any media I post is just getting flagged again as sensitive. It's kind of fucking crazy. I use this account to get away from the flag on my main account, and now it's just happening here again. It's like literally some fucking plague, a virus. Yeah. I've definitely too like posted even looter things that did not get flagged. So I don't know. It's messed up. It seems like maybe it could be like a recent Twitter bot issue, like their AI messing up. Apparently, even Elon had this shit happen to him. It's like totally shadow banned. It's just pretty ironic. It's Blood's own company. And again, I'm just gonna emphasize, there is no Twitter support! You can't fucking talk to anyone about this. It is, like, actually crazy. Because there are some people who make a living on Twitter. I wouldn't say I'm one of them exactly. I mean, more so, you know, there's like fucking Twitter ad money, Twitter ad program, whatever, like fucking all that shit. And like, you're not gonna be transparent. They do not have an email. They don't even have an email. You can email them, okay? Like, that is how bad it is. Famously, one of the first things Elon did when he bought Twitter was to fire the majority of the staff. And this included the support team. Because he's like, we don't need you. It's totally unneeded, totally unnecessary. You know, you're just blow, you know. Nobody needs this. Who can need a support? No, they were holding up the fucking back end. This is why I saw go into shit and didn't hire anyone to replace it. But yeah, I still use Twitter though for my work, quote unquote. You know, it's a way for people to connect with me, find me, you know, for me to advertise what I do, my stuff. A lot of penguins have found me like from Twitter. So I think it is somewhat important. And though when you just keep getting like punished, it's just so bad. But what can you do? The alternatives freaking suck. No one is on Blue Sky or whatever else exists now. I don't know. But yeah. Apparently, if you just leave your account alone for a long while, it could just fix itself. So that's why I'm still stepping away from my main Twitter account. But you know, it's kind of scary because, like, I don't know if or when it's ever gonna get fixed. So very kind of shitty situation. Yeah. Anyways, as much as I would love to keep watching, keep talking. Yeah, probably most penguins found me on YouTube. Twitter is a thing though. I actually think Twitch these days is probably the worst. I don't know. I feel Twitch discoverability is so bad. It doesn't even have like an algorithm, you know? Like, I feel maybe all of my like maybe old penguins was through Twitch, but like, because that was the only thing I was doing. But like now, like everyone just says YouTube. It makes me kind of doomer about Twitch, to be honest. Like, okay, like why not just freaking go all in on YouTube and like min-max that? Sure, I kind of prefer YouTube as a platform because it has it has an actual algorithm and system to it. At least you can attempt, but yeah, I've always found Twitch a low-key head to me. Oh, wait, you do ASMR? Yeah. That's my thing. New ASMR video yesterday, by the way. Please watch. Because it's being kind of chungus right now. 10 out of 10 video. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe it's, yeah, I'd like to think it was good. Oh, Babu Zenya. Moving a little bit. But, well, to each their own, I guess. I gotta prepare for, you wanna go on a date tonight, big bro? Yeah, well, yeah, I kind of gotta, like, prep for that, so I do have to go soon. I'm sorry. But I hope you liked, just chatting. Oh my god, that's the category we're in. Just chatting. Oh my god. Zatu. Oh my god. Yapper. Haha. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to talk about this stuff for a while. So I wanted to yeah, cause who knows when we'll just be free flowing like this again. Tomorrow I'm supposed to be back. Well, sorry, I mean, like, it's scheduled, so I will be back, but I'm not actually sure what's going to happen. The scheduled thing is collab with Miwa Peito, Miwa channel, playing a CS, Counter-Strike, RAR, old version against you. Very intense. But Miwa might not be able to make it, because she's dealing with some health issues and staying in the hospital. So wish her good luck and good health and well wishes. I do hope she gets better soon. But yeah, it's kind of possibly likely that we'll have to move that to some other time, some other day. So I'll still be here tomorrow regardless. As for what it will be, that might just be a little secret. You'll have to see. But yeah. Alright, little Zenya, say goodbye and thank you. Make sure to thank the kind Papa. Yeah. Thank you. I guess go. I know really cool to see you. And yeah, I had all the fun. And you're like the best ever. Mwah. Oh wow, so sweet. What a good Papa Big Bro taken care of. Imoto daughter wife. Yeah, see you again soon. Bye bye. Have a good rest of your night. Alright. Sleep well. Rest well. Don't miss me too much. Alright, I'll be back before you know it. Okay, so let's raid Let's raid Chai. She's having her birthday celebration. It'd be really nice if we could tell her happy birthday. Yeah, that's it for me. Here is my Discord. Here are my socials. Here's my website. Here is my Patreon. Something very soon happening there. And here's my merch. Okay. Bye bye for now. Mwah. Love you. See you again soon. Love, love, love. Lots, lots, lots of Apu. Big love to you. Okay.
Friends.
Bye. Good night, dear. I love you. Have a good day, honey. Have a good day tomorrow. Make sure you're all rested up and ready for me, okay? Yes. Bye. Bye bye.